So for number 6, the answer you should have gotten was negative 6x squared times 13x minus 1. So between these two terms, you have a factor of 6. Now because the first term is negative, we take out a negative 6. And then between x cubed and x squared, again thinking about how they look when they're written out, x squared is what we would take out. So if I take away a factor of negative 6x squared, I'd be left with positive 13x minus 1. And again, double check what you did. If you multiply out, you should get the exact same answer. So negative 6 times 13 is negative 78, and negative 6 times negative 1 is positive 6. So number 6 is done. Okay, let's move on to number 7 with trinomials. 5x cubed plus 25x squared plus 45x. Now, the only difference between this one and the other problems is you just have to think about it out of what can be taken out of all 3 terms. Not just 2 terms, all 3 terms. So between those 3 terms, let's think about the number first. 5, 25, and 45. Well, the only factors of 5 are 1 and 5. So can we take a factor of 5 of these two? Yes. So 5 is my number, GCF. Then my variable, x cubed, x squared, and x. Well, what can I take out? Now, hopefully you've noticed between 4, 5, and 6, what ends up happening is you always take out the smallest variable. X cubed was our smallest variable. It was our GCF. X was our smallest variable. We took away x. X squared was our smallest variable. We took away x squared. So what's our smallest variable? X. So our GCF is 5x. Now what would be left over? I take away 5 from 5. That would technically be 1. And then x from x cubed would be x squared. Same concept. What would be left? Positive 5x. What would be left? Positive 9. So same concept, same way you can check, just more numbers. Okay, number 8. 3x to the 4th minus 12x minus 8x squared. Now the first thing we should notice is that number 8 is not written in the proper order. So the first thing I'm going to do is rewrite it so that it's in the correct order, so that the answer is in the correct order. So 3x to the 4th minus 8x squared minus 12x. So again, this was not in the correct order. So I rewrote it so that it is. Now we look at the numbers, okay? Is there anything in common between 3, negative 8, and negative 12? No. There's things in common with 3 and negative 12. There's things in common with negative 8 and negative 12. But there's not anything in common between 3 and 8. So therefore, I cannot take out a GCF of a number. But looking at my variables, can I take out a variable? Yes. So I can take out just a variable. So it doesn't always have to be a number. Sometimes it's just a variable. So I would be left with 3x cubed minus 8x minus 12. Okay, so a couple things there. It was not in the right order, and we ended up not having a number GCF. Either one is fine. We just correct the order, and we just take out a variable. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and write down the next two for you to try on your own. Okay, number 10 is a bit of a challenge one, but I want you to try it, and I will be back to explain how those work out.